Bowling Springs Carpet and Tile wishes all the Cleveland County football teams the best of luck this season. Bowling Springs Carpet and Tile is your full-service flooring center with a great selection of quality brands. Flooring by Mannington, Thermocore, XL, Permastone, and new waterproof Mohawk Rev Wood. Carpeting by Mohawk, Shaw, and Southwind. Hardwood flooring by Somerset and Shaw, and luxury waterproof vinyl plank and tile. Check them out at 137 North Main Street, Bowling Springs. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, Saturday 10 to 1. By appointment, 704-434-9019.
Has life's little surprises got you feeling small? Come just around the corner to Bridges Hardware in Kings Mountain, where your problem becomes their problem. Their trained customer service associates can help you take care of all your hardware needs. Bridges Hardware, located at the corner of King and Chancellor Streets in Kings Mountain. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Give them a call at 704-739-5461. That's Bridges Hardware at the corner of King and Chancellor Streets in Kings Mountain. Dellinger's Jewel Shop in Kings Mountain is a fourth-generation, family-owned, 131-year-old business that has consistently supported the Kings Mountain community and high school sports. Dellinger's offers quality diamonds, gold and silver jewelry, custom jewelry, and jewelry repair, and great gift items and free gift wrapping. And they offer a sale price every day. So remember them for that special gift. Looking for that perfect engagement ring? They have a great selection of preset rings and loose diamonds. They're the place to go for better diamonds at a better price. Dellinger's Jewel Shop, 112 West Mountain Street, Kings Mountain. Call 704-739-8031.
The J. Morgan Company is proud of our Cleveland County high schools, Burns, Crest, Kings Mountain, and Shelby, and wishes all of our local high school athletes good luck. Whether it be football, cross country, tennis, soccer, basketball, volleyball, swimming, wrestling, track, golf, softball, or baseball, best wishes for a good season. Take the discipline, integrity, sportsmanship, and winning spirit you learn participating in your sport and use this to be successful and happy for the rest of your life. And fans, go out and support these student athletes by being in attendance at their games.
Just in Time Plumbing wishes Cleveland County high school football teams the best of luck this season. Family owned and operated, serving Cleveland and Gaston counties. They handle bathtub and vanity installation, new home construction plumbing, commercial sinks, Renai tankless water heaters, water line repairs, unclogging drains, gas piping, and more. And they offer project financing. Their licensed service professionals provide first-class service on time, on budget, 24/7. Call 704-600-8350 for your free estimates. Just-in-time plumbing every time. 107 South City Street, Kings Mountain.
I'm your phone. Stuck down here between your seat and your console? Playing a little hide and seek.
Cold. Boiling. Jackpot. And if you've got cut rate car insurance, you could be picking up these charges yourself.
So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Your local Allstate agent is Damon Scott. Give him a call at 704-484-3463. Bugs, beware the web. The Neon Cold.
Bowling Springs Carpet and Tile wishes all the Cleveland.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the KTC Broadcasting Redzone Radio Show. As you can see, all of my helpers got younger and shorter. What are you guys doing? That's not Dennis. That's not Andre. That's not Tom. Who are you guys?
I'm Austin Hastings.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Hold
Isabel
on.
Hastings.
Hold on. What's your name, little girl?
Israel Hastings.
Hold on. What is your name, little boy?
Austin Hastings.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Austin Hastings.
So together, y'all are not Dennis and Shannon?
Nope. No way.
Even though this says Dennis and Shannon, y'all are not Dennis and Shannon?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the What's Up Shopper Redzone channel. We're going to get to you some action in just a moment. Mount Pleasant just scored to go up on West Lincoln. We're going to get you some more scores. Catholic and Crest, Shelby kick off. And we're going to get you everything we can up to date. Just a few moments, folks. We're going to let you listen in on the broadcast. Real quick before we get started, we didn't get to it in the pregame show. Here's our power poll. The way it works: 1 point for a 1A victory, 2 for a 2, 3 for a 3, 4 for a 4, 0 for a 4A loss, -1 for a 3A loss, -2 for a 2A loss, and -3 for a 1A loss. Total power points put you in the order. If you've already been eliminated from the playoffs, can't be in the power poll. You've been knocked out. Those are the teams with the slashes. Number 20, East Gas. Number 19, Newton Conover. Number 18, RS Central. Number 17, Chase. And number 16, Hunter Huss. East Lincoln 15, South Point 14, Forest View 13, and North Lincoln. I messed that one up. They should be switched. Forest View 12, North Lincoln 13, and Ashbrook 11. Now, those teams will get to move up if teams in front of them lose and have less points than them. They're just been eliminated so far from the polls, so they can't be ranked up any higher right now. So we don't know where they'll finish. So Ashbrook, there's a chance if Maiden loses tonight, Ashbrook could end up as high as 3 in the poll. Now, if Maiden wins tonight, Ashbrook, the highest they will be able to get to would be 4. So, top 10, Community Christ the King at -5, Community School of Davidson -1, then West Lincoln 5, Shelby 7, Burns 7, Pine Lake Prep 7. Pine Lake Prep wins the 3-way tie based on the undefeated record, and then overall defense does the next tiebreaker on that in a 3-way tie. Thomas Jefferson at number 4, they're undefeated right now. Maiden undefeated with 12 points, and then Crest and Kings Mountain 1 and 2. Kings Mountain 1, Crest 2, 20 points to 16. Now usually we have 11 games, and these points even out pretty well, but after 7 it did pretty well. Like I said, if Davidson, the only way to stay on top of everyone else in the poll is win the state championship. So you keep winning, you keep staying on top of the poll, and that's all you can ask for. So, all right, folks, we're going to kick it out to, first of all, we're going to kick it out to West Lincoln for that game. And that's the Rebels at Mount Pleasant Tigers, and Mount Pleasant has already scored. So, folks, we're going to go out to there just right now as I pull it up.
Tyson in the pistol.
All right, that's Matt Chapman
on the ground,
and Logan Baker.
Right up to Miller.
And he ends up getting, actually, looks like about a yard out of it. So
a ball on the ground again there. We've seen that a lot so far here in this first half, but just the one turnover. So Mount Pleasant gets back on top of it and gets a yard out of it. Third and 3 now. Ball on the 30 for the Tigers.
Just over 4 minutes left to play in this first quarter. So time starting to be a factor for both of these teams.
West Lincoln can get a stop here. They're built for that 4-minute offense. It would set up perfect. Tyson back to throw, and it's broken up. Samuel Duncan in there to knock the pass away and bring up a 4th down.
And that will bring out the punting unit. So West Lincoln will get the ball back, it appears, unless there's some kind of fake punt or something here.
Yep. West Lincoln will get the ball here, see if they can grind out the rest of this half, and then they get it to start the second half. So it could be a big swing of momentum here in favor of the Rebels if they can do something with this next possession. Lenhart back to field the punt, called for a fair catch. Makes it at the 29-yard line, so the Rebels will start there. Same exact spot they started the last drive. So
they definitely be hoping for a different result than the last drive.
Yeah, they stalled right around midfield last time, and incomplete pass on 3rd down, ended up having to punt it. Looks like they moved the ball up to the 30 here, so that's where the Rebels will get started. 3.5 minutes left to play in this first half. Rebels down 6-3 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard.
In a low-scoring first half so far.
A little sloppy from both sides. Some drives stalling down inside the 10 for West Lincoln. Hewitt under center, hands it up the middle to
ball's out.
He
And
fumbles.
Mount Pleasant has fallen on top of it. So
West Lincoln fumbles on the first play of the drive, so everything we just said, forget about it.
yeah.
They'll give it right back to Mount Pleasant in Rebels territory. Ball on the West Lincoln 35 for the Tigers here, looking to extend their lead now.
Yeah, like it, man. Good field position to be able to do it. Got just about, looks like about 3.5 minutes maybe on the clock. So
Tyson will come out here in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. That's not Miller next to him in the backfield, but it doesn't matter. He's going to throw it.
Outside, and he's going to go down.
Mason Avery there for the sack. Loss of about 9. Avery came firing in off the edge, untouched, and just gets Tyson blindsided. Brings him down for a loss of about 8. So 2nd and 18 now from the West Lincoln 43. Just what the Rebels needed after that fumble. A big play on the defensive end to kind of get some confidence back. A lot of these kids for West Lincoln play both ways, including Avery, who made that sack. And now Mount Pleasant, 4 receivers, 3 out to the left. Tyson looks that way. Going deep.
Oh,
Duncan
man.
gets his hand on it and breaks it up. Hewitt also there in coverage on the play. So that pass falls incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd and 18 now for Mount Pleasant.
Yep.
Just inside 3 minutes to play in this first half. So West Lincoln, a big down coming up here. Got to get off the field.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Keep this a 1-possession game. Mount Pleasant, 3 receivers to the left, just 1 to the right. And now 2 guys motion, so 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 3 receivers to the short side of the field.
Yep.
Tyson in the shotgun, drops back. Little screen pass to
Screen,
Miller,
and
and
it's
it's read
blown
perfectly.
up. Oh, my goodness.
Miller makes a couple
Tries
guys
to
miss,
fight,
but still can't.
Yep.
Ends up losing about 4 yards on that one. So 4th and forever coming up for Mount Pleasant. And the clock will wind. Going to tick down inside 2 minutes here. It looks like Coach Ponder will elect to keep his timeouts in his pocket for this next possession.
Yes, West Lincoln, they will get the ball back here. See if they obviously be looking, try and do a little bit more than they did their last drive when the first play was when it was fumbled and gave Mount Pleasant good field position. And I will say West Lincoln on defensively, they did not let Mount Pleasant capitalize on it.
Yeah, that was a huge stop for the Rebels on that possession. Started with Mason Avery getting the sack on first down, but clock ticks down inside 2 minutes, and Mount Pleasant will call a timeout before this 4th and 20-something coming up. We'll step away and be right back with the end of the first half.
Earn cash back on dinner while you listen to high school sports on the radio. With a Carolina Federal Credit Union Visa credit card, you can enjoy 1% cash back on every purchase. Carolina Federal Credit Union's Visa credit card has no annual fee and rates starting as low as 10.9% APR. Apply for a credit card online at carolinafcu.org or stop by the Carolina Federal Credit Union drive-thru for an
left and around the right. What'd they give him on that?
13 yards.
So a 13-yard run there for Catholic. And I tell you what, they're piling up the rushing yards, aren't they, Brent?
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the Charger 43. Still 7:56 to go in the first quarter clock. Our scoreboard sponsor is Mr. Sparky.
Look at all those guys. Crest has got 9 guys in the box. And they can't slow down the run on this drive, especially with Neal, Brent.
Now he gets 9. That's going to bring that 2nd and 1. And like you said, they've got 9 guys in the box, and there's not even a receiver out there, but there's just so many blockers that are making the right block, I guess you would say, and Crest just can't even get their hands on the running backs until they're a few yards downfield.
It's one thing is when you stack that many guys in the box, though, if you can hit the second level, you're in trouble. So Crest is going to have to get start knocking him down there around the line of scrimmage. And Neal has been very effective in running the ball so far.
This time 2 receivers wide left. Boyle is under center like he's been all game. Neal remains in it, tailback. And they're going to do a quick pass out to Brewer. He caught it, and second effort gets a first down. Didn't get much, but only needed a yard. Gets about 3.
So Brewer got a 3-yard pass. So, right there is Downs had a chance to make a tackle and couldn't quite get him to the ground. And it's finally the play is cleaned up there by number 30, Littlejohn. Got him on the ground, but another Catholic first down brought to you by S&R Auto Sales.
Ball at the Crest 31. Again, 2 receivers, but this time wide to the right. Ball near the left hash. Neal gets the pitch. He's around the right side, looking, and runs out of room over on the sideline.
Yeah, he's forced out of bounds there by number 21 for the Chargers, Carter Green, who did a good job. He was our iconic player, motor company player to watch, who just – that's what you got to do against Neal. Just make him run wide. He's out of real estate, and still he got 2 yards, but that's a lot better than some of the previous results they've been having.
Yeah, and that time, on the edge, there was a great seal block. He held on to it for a while. I think the Crest coaches were wanting to see a flag there, but didn't get it, but still got a good play out of their defensive line there. 2nd down and 8, and Boyle play action. He's looking left. He's going up top. High, intended for number 17, Ryan Collins.
Yeah, it just looked like his feet were set and he had time. He just let it go too tall, and that's a good play for the Chargers. No gain. That means it's 3rd down and 8 and another chance. Now they've converted 2 of these longer 3rd downs in previous plays, so Chargers a chance to, I don't know whether they'd force a long field goal. Might be 2-down territory for Catholic.
And I know Jones, looked good on the point after. He's 2 for 2 on field goals. Don't quite know his range. I didn't see him kicking, distance in the warm-ups. Handoff around on the sweep to Williams, and he's hit by, I think, Randall Lee Jr.
Yeah, Downs had to wrestle him down along there, too, was number 52 for the Chargers to get him on the ground, and that is McDowell. But I tell you what, hard running, they're going to give him 5 yards, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 3, and they're going for it, Brent.
4th down and 3 as Williams got 5, and it'd be interesting to see the play call. I mean, they seem to like that little quick hitter where the guy's in the H-back spot. If that's the case, it would be somebody like a Collins, and there goes Collins in motion, but it's going to be a handoff to Neal behind Collins. And
good job by the Charger defense.
I think he's a yard shy.
Let's see. It's a good job by the Charger defense. Get in there and knock him down, and they're running off the field if they stop them, Brent, and they have. Turnover on downs.
So they hold as he got 2 yards, needed 3, and Crest defense comes up big, and that was impressive because that was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That's what I had,
play drive.
13-play drive that took exactly about 5 minutes and 1 second off the clock, and Catholic doesn't come away with anything, Brent. And now very quickly, I tell you what, these teams don't mess around. They're ready to go very quickly.
Ruff calls his own number around the left side, and he's out in the open. He's at the 30, 35, 40, or close to, and that's a 1st down Chargers. And Ruff gets about 18 on 1st down.
Yeah, little read option there as he kept it and saw the crease on the left side. Block and develop there for him, so good run. And if the Chargers could do that effectively, I tell you what, it'd be time for a play-action pass and a big play. If they can run the ball effectively like that on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40. And Ruff's going to hand it off to Mari Adams, and he's dragged down for a loss by 50.
Tyler Mills. So Mills just knifed through there, and Adams just never had a chance, did he, Brent?
Lost 4. And, Mills almost could have taken the handoff there himself.
And that was the first tackle for loss for either team, Brent.
Absolutely, and it came at a good time for the Cougars, who just turned it over on downs. Now 2nd down long, 2nd and 14. Ruff in the shotgun. He's got Pettis in there to block him back, but he calls the number. He's in the open. He's at the 50, the 40. It's a foot race, 30, 20. They're not going to catch Ruff. Nobody does. and that's a touchdown of 64 yards.
So Ruff does call his own number again, 64-yard TD. So I'm just telling you, when he's in the open field, man, I don't think Catholic has anybody who can catch him, and he just took that one to the house. It's going to be a long night for Catholic if they can't get that one figured out, Brent.
Yeah, and we've seen that a lot this year, and that's Ruff running into the end zone from a long ways out. Blake Roderick in for the point after. Carter Green to hold. Snap much better than the last time. Kicks up high.
Wow,
and that's good.
He kicked it all the way over the field house. Okay, so that makes it 14-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Need some help with indoor-outdoor projects? Stop by Bridges Hardware in Kings Mountain and let their trained customer service associates help you take care of all your hardware and gardening needs. Family owned and operated, their focus is on satisfying the needs of their customers and providing quality at a fair price. Check out the current special, Carolina Lawn Blend, a leading blend of turf-type tall fescues, disease and drought tolerant with year-round growth. Only $64.99 while supplies last. Bridges Hardware, located at the corner of King and Chancellor Streets in Kings Mountain. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturday, 8 to 6. Call 704-739-5461.
And they might just keep it on the ground and run the clock
They
out,
might
honestly.
be content. I mean, the way they're,
Hewitt.
and that's what they're going to do.
Hands it up the middle to Barkley. No, Hewitt. I don't even know who had the ball.
You'll have that sometimes.
It was either Barkley or Hewitt. I don't know who kept it or who handed it. Either way, it doesn't get much.
Either way, that is the end of the second quarter.
Yep. Halftime here at Mount Pleasant High School. The Tigers on top of West Lincoln 6-3 after first half of playoff football here. We are going to step aside for just a few minutes, and then we will be right back with the unrivaled Metal Building Stadium halftime show. Stay tuned, everybody.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Monty. We are...
McKinney, you're right. That the Catholic faithful here in the press box thought that was a trip, but no call, and they're going to take it right at midfield, and the refs are telling the coach to back off because he's not very happy about that one.
McKinney dove and just was able to get him by the foot and to trip him up, and so that was a nice return by Ryan Henley, the freshman, out to the 50-yard line.
So they'll take it with 4:16, and here comes full house backfield again. And guess who? Neal again, and he's got running room. There he goes again, Brent. 40, 35, 30, 25. And is that a late hit? And again, the Catholic faithful not too happy, Brent.
Yeah, well, again, there's like 4 or 5 yards in between the sideline and the stands, and when he got hit there on the sideline, he went into the fence where the bleachers are, and it probably looked a lot worse than it was. 27-yard run by Neal, though.
Yeah, that's another S&R Auto Sales first down.
And now Catholic looking to answer.
Both defenses seem to be taking the night off, Brent.
I was going to say, you definitely
it's exciting. Big hit there by number 30 for the Chargers to bring him down after about one. I think that was Little John. Who was the ball carrier, Brent? Did you get
it? Neal again.
Neal again. So 2 this time, not as effective. What are they going to give him? 2 yards. So that sets up 2nd and 8, Brent.
Yep, and Williams in at running back along with Brewer. 10 carries for Neal on the night already.
I'll tell you what, he has been the workhorse. I'm telling you, he has been the go-to guy for the Cougars so far. And he's not the lone setback this time. I believe it's Brewer and he'll get it. And boom, what a collision with Downs there. But he leans forward and maybe gets 3 or 4.
Yeah, Downs was excited because that was a big hit he made there.
Oh, yeah, that was a big hit by Downs, but I tell you what, Brewer had a head of steam, and they're going to give him 4. I'm going to call this one 3rd down, and they're calling it 3rd and 5. Looks a little more like 3rd and 4 to me, Brent.
Yeah, it's a little under 5, so we'll give Brewer 4. But another big down here. It's 3rd and manageable, but last time they went for it on 4th and 3, didn't get it. So we'll see what they do here.
I just have a strong inkling here that Catholic is in 2-down territory again.
Shotgun this time for Boyle. He's got Brewer to his left, now switches to his right. They set, and he's going to throw it. He's looking left. He's overshot.
And that was Larson again.
Yep.
I mean, he's got his feet set. The ball's just sailing on him a little bit. It looks like he's got time. Maybe he's a little concerned that he's going to run out of time, but he's had time to throw the football. And just missed on a number of passes. I think he's completed one pass, Brent?
3 for 6.
3 for 6, okay. So he's 3 for 6, and as I thought, 4th down and 4, and no hesitation for the Cougars. They're going for it, Brent.
Yeah, they are, and he's completed the passes, but they're short. 1 yard, 9 yards, 3 yards. None of them have been, down the field. They've all been quick hitters, and so here they are, 4th and 3. 3 receivers, 1 running back, rolling left. He sets. He's got pressure. He's going to go down. Sack for Crest back at the 30. And Crest again holds.
So that's going to be a 12-yard loss. So that was big number 30. Yeah, C.J. Ross was the first one to make the contact, Brent. And again, the Chargers are able to get off the field. So the second tackle for loss for the Chargers is a sack, and it was a big one. I'm not sure why you go away from the running game on 3rd and 4, Brent.
Yeah, and they paid for it there, but Crest takes over. It looks like the 27-yard line.
So they're on their own 27.
Ruff in the shotgun. He's going to keep it around the left side again, showing the speed. And he's got about 11 or 12.
He just ran over number 5, Tommy Huffling there, and kept on going. Give him 11 yards, Brent.
Nice run by Ruff, and he's doing an excellent job of just making the right read so far.
He is, and that's a very good point there, that every time he has kept the ball, it has been an effective play. And he's just reading that Catholic defense like a book and been able to take off and just outrun everybody.
13 on that carry, already out to the 40. He's going to roll right this time. And he's going to toss it up. He's got a man downfield. And that's Borders. He's got it at the 20. 10-5 touchdown Chargers.
That is a 60-yard numbers bookkeeping touchdown, Brett. What a throw by Ruff. And I tell you what, he was rolling to his right, threw it over the right shoulder Borders, hit him right in stride. Touchdown Chargers. 20-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
That's right, folks. Still in the first quarter. Lots of fireworks here tonight at Charlotte Catholic High School, but a long way to go as we're just 1:42 left in the first.
So that drive took all of 18 plus 18 seconds, 36 seconds.
Roderick's point after. Low snap. It's up, and again.
He kicked it over the field house again. We'll be back with Jim J's Pizza Factory kickoff. 21-7 Chargers on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back.
Who shops at Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs? Professional mechanics, shade tree.
Receiver, 2 catches for 35 yards, had that big 25-yarder there down inside the 5 along the sideline that set up the Mount Pleasant touchdown, and that's how we have gotten here to 6-3 at halftime. It is the unrivaled Metal Building Stadium halftime show. About halfway through halftime here, a score update elsewhere. Crest leading 21-7 over Charlotte Catholic. So a big game up there in the 3A.
Yep.
Crest going on the road, taking it to Charlotte Catholic so far in the first half of that one. 6-3, Mount Pleasant leads here over West Lincoln. We're going to step aside for just a couple more minutes, and then we'll be back to wrap up this unrivaled Metal Building Stadium halftime show.
Your local train comfort specialist, Roland Black Heating and Cooling, has been serving Gaston County with quality-built train heating and air conditioning systems for over 45 years. Hurry and call today to check out the great deals on train systems offered by Roland Black Heating and Cooling. Whether it's commercial or residential, Train is there for you. Ask about your new super efficient Train XV20i today. Call Roland Black for all the details, 704-865-1375, or go online at rolandblack.com and request an appointment. Again, call 704-865-1375. Roland Black Heating and Cooling, 501 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. Remember, it's hard to stop a train. Your local train comfort specialist, Roland Black Heating and Cooling, has been serving Gaston County with quality-built train heating and air conditioning systems for over 45 years. Hurry and call today to check out the great deals on train systems offered by Roland Black Heating and Cooling. Whether it's commercial or residential, Train is there for you. Ask about your new super efficient Train XV20i today. Call Roland Black for all the details, 704-865-1375, or go online at rolandblack.com and request an appointment. Again, call 704-865-1375. Roland Black Heating and Cooling, 501 East Franklin Boulevard in Gastonia. Remember, it's hard to stop a train. If you love golf, you'll love the Glen Oaks Golf Course in Maiden. For over 50 years, Glen Oaks has been this area's hotbed for golf. And coming May 14th, 15th, and 16th, it's the Big Paramount Invitational. The tournament is a two-man best ball tournament and will cover 3 big days. For more information, call 828-428-2451. And don't forget about their Wednesday and Friday dog fights at noon and their Saturday and Sunday dog fights at 9 a.m. The Glen Oaks Golf Course, online at glenoaksgolf.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Lira with Greystone Eye. So that I really didn't see that speed limit sign, officer, line didn't work for you, did it? Since 1969, Greystone Eye remains committed to preserving the gift of sight. Our highly trained team of 13 ophthalmologists, including 7 subspecialists, provides our Lincolnton, Hickory, Lenore, and Boone communities with the highest quality eye care possible. So to keep you and all your friends, including those with the little blue lights, on the road safe and happy, Greystone Eye has you covered. Schedule your next visit with us at 828-322-2050 or at greystone-eye.com.
All right, folks, welcome back out here to Mount Pleasant High School. You are listening to the Unrivaled Metal Buildings Stadium halftime show. Visit your local Unrivaled Metal Buildings at 2541 East Main Street in Lincolnton. The score here at halftime, 6-3, Mount Pleasant over West Lincoln. We got a bit of a slugfest going here. Some good defense being played on both sides. It's West Lincoln's kind of game. They're trailing. Honestly, they had some opportunities where they could be in front, but they are still right in this one, and they'll get the ball to start the second half. Logan, what do you think we're going to see out of the Rebels here to try to close this game out, come back, and get a victory?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, first things first, is just clean up things. Stop making – they're making a lot of really costly mistakes. We saw it where they had the interception, and both teams really have been very sloppy with the ball in the first half. But we've seen some fumbles, interceptions, so that's something that's definitely got to get cleared up. And second of all, I think you're going to have to try, and it's very hard. We've seen how well Mount Pleasant's been covering it, but you're going to have to try and at least find something in the pass game. That way you can have that, because we've seen Mount Pleasant, they have just completely shut down West Lincoln. Whenever they've tried to do anything throwing the ball, they have been right on top of it. And I think you got to kind of change things up with the run game as well. You've kind of been seeing that kind of pitch outside to Linhart. It looks as though Mount Pleasant's kind of adjusted to that. So I think you just kind of have to change what you've been doing, change what you've been doing on offense, and try to just adjust to what Mount Pleasant's been doing. They've been been making a lot of mistakes. Both teams have, really. It was a very, as you said, kind of a sloppy first half. So I think both of these teams are going to come out a lot cleaner with the ball, a lot smarter with the ball. And I think then you'll be able to see really kind of how both of the teams truly match up.
Yeah, we'll see if both of these sides kind of settle down here in the second half. First playoff game, maybe a little nerves out there from both sides, leading to a little bit of that sloppiness. We saw, you talked about Hewitt in the West Lincoln passing game. He completed his first pass just 5 yards, but he is 0 for 5 with an interception since. So Mount Pleasant has taken West Lincoln completely out of their passing attack. Not that they throw it a lot, but they've been all over the concepts that the Rebels do like to run. So Coach Ponder, Coach Avery might have to pull out some new stuff here. We saw them running a little Statue of Liberty down there near the end zone in the first quarter, so they're not afraid to get a little tricky with it. But here we are winding down halftime, getting ready to come up on the second half here. Some score updates from elsewhere around the playoffs. Elsewhere in the South Fork 2A, the Maiden Blue Devils are trailing the Salisbury Hornets 28-6.
Wow.
At home right now. So
Man.
the Blue Devils are going to have to bounce back. We know they've got the offense that can put up some points in a hurry, and that's what it's going to take.
That's what it's definitely going to take.
Elsewhere, I told you Crest up 21-7 on Charlotte Catholic. Shelby up 21-0 on Walkertown. Burns and High Brighton still tied at 0. Slugfest up there in that one. That's a rematch from last year's playoffs. Burns won that game last year. Thomas Jefferson tied with Murphy 7-7. So those are some scores from elsewhere in the area in the playoffs. Like I said, getting ready here, just a few minutes away from getting this second half started. The Rebels will get the ball first, trailing 6-3, and we'll have that for you when we return here from Mount Pleasant. Stay tuned.
James River delivers end-of-season closeouts with 100% affordability and 0% financing. Right now at James River Equipment, get 0% financing for 60 months on John Deere 1 through 4 Series compact tractors, 0% on commercial mowers, 0% on Gator utility vehicles, and
bigger guy, the bruiser. And Neal seems to be the speed guy, but Brewer powers ahead for about 3, Brent, and he just picked his way. The offensive line got a little bit of push, and he just went right with him to get that 3 yards.
Yeah, in the first quarter, Catholic ran 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, plus 6, 27 plays. Crest ran 6, and Crest leads by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, but they've been bogging down. They've been getting close to the red zone, and they've not been able to capitalize.
2nd and 7, handoff to Williams, and he's got about 3 more, maybe 4.
Beeson looked like was on the stop, number 32, and they're containing those runs. They're not really getting as many chunk runs as they were as the Charger defenses began to settle in. Give them 4 yards. Again, very similar to last time. About 3 yards to go here. So somewhere about 3.5 yards on both those runs. 3rd down and 3. This is what Catholic likes, Brent.
It is. And, they've tried to pass a couple of times out of this situation and gotten themselves on 4th down. Let's see if they run it this time. And they do. And it's Neal between the tackles, and he gets right near the sticks.
And they're signaling 1st down, so that's going to be another SNR Auto Sales 1st down for Neal as he got 3 on the run. Very quickly, I'll tell you what, this official crew doesn't mess around. They've got the stick set, they wind the clock. So moving right along here, 10:25 left to go in the second quarter, 21-7 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Chargers in front.
Ball at the Crest 29, fresh set of downs. Williams in as the feature back this time. And he's going to get the carry, but Eli Hall meets him rudely in the backfield for a big
Eli Hall had that sniffed out from the beginning and threw him for a 6-yard loss. As he came knifing through there, it just didn't even look like he was blocked. Somebody missed the block, and that's going to be a negative play, a 6-yard run. Negative 6-yard run. Who was that got thrown back? Was that Neal?
That was
or 32, Williams.
Yep, and they mark it as a 4-yard loss after the spot, so 2nd and 14.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah,
looked like he lost 6. But nonetheless, a good play by Hall.
Ball at the 33. Again, unbalanced line to the right. And it's going to be a quick handoff to Neal, who does a spin move, gets out of it, and he's got a 1st down to the sideline. Finally knocked out of bounds, but a big gain by Neal.
And he went into the bleachers hard, and as you've said, it's close over there. That when you run out of bounds, you only have a couple of strides, and you're just running smack into those bleachers. I hope they're padded down there. But that's another SNR Auto Sales 1st down, and Neal looked like he was going to be brought down right around the line of scrimmage.
And he got, I think, 17 as he's got to the 16. The ball was on the 33. So big play there by the Cougars, and they're now in what you call the red zone. I mean, they're inside the 20. Let's see if they can put some points on the board.
So going with that power formation again. And it's Brewer. I think he's going to get the ball this time. Let's see. Nope,
And
it's
Williams. And he's got a blocking, and he's inside the 5. That's going to be a 1st and goal.
You got 12-yard run by Williams. And I think this is what Catholic needed to do. They've not been able to effectively pass the ball. This drive started back on their own 36. Brent, I've got 11 plays all on the ground.
Yep. And you got to wonder at some point, is the Crest defense being on the field so long because the offense is scoring so quickly that the defense is right back out there. And, if Catholic can score, get within a touchdown, do they just keep pounding and wearing on that Crest defense?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing if I'm Catholic.
Power formation like we've seen. Neal gets the handoff. He cuts back. I think they stuffed him about the 1.
The push of the pile, but then doesn't get him in.
No, I think
and that's legal now. You can come in and push the guy into the end zone. You used to not be able to do that.
Yep, and I think they're going to call him down at the 2, so we'll give him just 2.
So 2nd down and goal to go. 8:22 left to go on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 21-7. Chargers ahead, but threatening. And Brent, I know we've got a text message from Kevin. We're going to try to get all those scores. Shelby up big. Maiden down big. Burns and High Brighton were scoreless after a quarter of play. Not sure if there's been any scoring yet.
Yeah, I'll check on that. So 2nd and goal from the 2. And Paul Neal, 2nd man through, gets a block from Brewer, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Cougars. And Neal in from 2 yards out.
So Neal gets the numbers bookkeeping touchdown. And the extra point away from cutting this thing to 7, Brent, and that was a 13-play drive. There's 7:51 left to go, so that's 4 minutes and 9 seconds in this one, plus another minute 42. So that's 5 minutes. Almost 6 minutes off the clock. That's a great drive by Catholic.
Jones's point after is up, and it's good. 21-14, Crest over Catholic here on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
This day and time, you need to be concerned about your health, and Hopper Heating and Air in Shelby can help. Talk with them about phenomenal air-cold plasma generator technology. It cleans the air naturally and can eliminate 99% of COVID. Also virus, bacteria, mold, pollen, dust, dander, and odors, including smoke odors. And it's time for your preseason checkup. Book your service online for just $65 or mention WhatsAppShopper.com and get it for just $45. Visit the Facebook page or HopperHVAC.com. That's Hopper Heating and Air in Shelby.
We're back. WHS Game of the Week. Chargers and Catholic. First round of the 3A playoffs. And after that, 13-play, 64-yard drive that took 5:51 off the clock, Brent. Catholic has cut it to 7.
Yeah, this is so far a pretty exciting game, Tom, as we've had 5 TDs here, and we're not even halfway through the second quarter, but it's a contrast of styles as Catholic's been putting together long drives featuring mostly run plays, and Crest has had the big, long touchdown plays. Now, kickoff, Ruff takes it at the 6 for the Chargers as he's back returning kicks. He's out to the 25, cuts it to the outside, breaks one tackle. He cuts it inside at the 30 and down at about the 32.
Yeah, that was Ethan Elasar. I know I'm probably not saying that right, but I tell you what, he shredded a couple tackles.
Took it a long way down there.
Either way, he got it to the 16-yard line of Mount Pleasant.
About 40 on the carry there for Hewitt down inside the red zone. I'll tell you what, it looked like he was bottled up right there at the line of scrimmage. I don't even know how he found the seam. And then, wow.
And I'm not even going to try to guess how many tackles he broke right there, how many guys he ran over. I mean, at least 3 or 4. Just, unbelievable run.
Yep.
So that brings some new life into this West Lincoln offense.
Yep.
Now in the red zone just like that.
West Lincoln at the 16. They hand it to Lenhart around the edge, and he gets a yard, maybe a yard. So not much there, but Hewitt picked up 40 for the Daddy K Barbecue first down. No gain on that last carry for Lenhart. So 2nd and 10 now for the Rebels, and we've talked about it a lot. We've seen them get down here twice, and they've only come away with 3 points total. So got to finish these drives down here in the red zone if you're the Rebels. Hewitt under center for the 2nd down snap, man in motion.
Looking
he's
to
going to
pass
throw it
to the sideline,
and
it's just a little high.
Yeah, receiver couldn't haul it in, kind of on his back shoulder. Just couldn't make the catch. Can't quite tell who that was out there on the outside. But tried to dump it to him out of the backfield and just unable to connect. So just like that, 3rd and 10 coming up for the Rebels at the 16-yard line for West Lincoln. So see what Coach Ponder, Coach Avery will see what they draw up here for this 3rd down. You know, that pass play, they at least had somebody open there and just couldn't connect.
Yeah. Kind of a rare occasion tonight was just to have somebody open. So
Hewitt in the pistol, 2 receivers split out to his left. And he will roll. He's going to keep it. That's a keeper. That's the play he's converted earlier. Late in that first half, he converted for a 1st down, but he only picks up about 4 on that carry down to the 12. So 4th and 6, and Gutierrez will trot back out there as West Lincoln will try to tie this game at 6 with the field goal.
Yep, so we'll see. He made one from close to this distance earlier.
Yeah, he hit one from 31. This will be 30, it looks like, where they set up. So
right around the same distance. We'll see if he can get it again here.
Alex Gutierrez approaches. The kick is up.
And
he splits the uprights.
Good.
It's good. So Gutierrez from 30 yards out ties the ball game for the Rebels. 6-6. About 9 minutes left to play here in this 3rd quarter. We're going to step aside and be right back.
Mari Adams gets the handoff this time, gets the 1st down and more. He's spinning for extra yardage, and he'll be marked down inside the 40.
Let's see, so the 40, they're going to give him the 39. That's 6 yards and another SNR Auto Sales 1st down, Brent.
Yeah, and Adams is a guy that took over as the feature back just a couple of games ago, Tom. Earlier in the year, of course, Ruff was the feature back, and then when Fuller got hurt, Ruff moved over to quarterback. It was nice here Downs, but Downs is so important on defense. They've gotten Adams a lot of touches, and he's done so well with them, he's kept that starting job. 1st and 10 Chargers. Shotgun, and Ruff calls his own number. He's going to be pulled down in the backfield.
Yeah, great job by number 41, Connor Doherty, to sniff that one out. And as I said, they're now doing a better job of keying on number 1 and making sure that he doesn't get those big chunk plays. Loss of 2 that time on 1st down.
2nd and 12. Nice play to get in the backfield. And as you said earlier, you know, they had their first loss. Now that's only the 2nd negative yardage play for the Chargers. There's been a couple also, 3 negative plays for the Cougars.
So Crest moving in on keeping this ball for about 4 minutes. And that's probably part of the strategy, to give that defense a breather.
Adams gets the handoff. He goes in between the tackles. He gets the lost yardage plus maybe another yard. It's going to be 3rd and long.
So a run of 4. I'm going to call this one before they spot it. 3rd down and 8. 3rd down, a little closer to 9, isn't it? You were right. That's a run of 3. So favorable position here for Catholic to do what they haven't been able to do, Brent, get off the field.
And I don't think this is a spot where you really want to go for it, but I could be wrong. 3rd down. And Ruff's going to roll left, but there's a flag.
A false start against the Chargers. So that's only the 2nd penalty, a procedure penalty, pre-snap penalty, and it's been very clean. Only 2 5-yard penalties and no turnovers. And last week, Brent, I think RS Central had 7 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. So very different game, yes. But that does make it considerably more difficult for the Chargers as that backs them up behind the sticks. 3rd down and 14, Brent.
3rd and 14, and the Catholic defense is about 4 yards outside.
Yeah, and didn't really understand what was going on there. Just a little confusion.
Yeah. going to be 3rd and 14. Ruff in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to the wide side. He's going to throw it to Green behind the line of scrimmage, and Green just doesn't have enough run room.
Well done by the Catholic defense. They read that screen the whole way, and it was number 44, Barbie, that came and blew up the play and brought him to the ground. So that was on the 43, loss of 2 on the pass, Brent. It's punting time for the Chargers.
Yeah, 4th and 16, and they tried to get him with a little quick pass and hope Green did something with it. But what happened is he just didn't get the blocking out there.
No.
That he needed.
But they had it strung out well. They had a number of defenders out there ready for that screen pass, so it really didn't fool them. Catholic read it, and I think we're going to have a timeout, so we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Mr. Sparky Scoreboard, 21-14 Chargers, 4th down and 17. We'll see what happens. We'll be back. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Shope Shoes in Shelby has all the top men's and women's safety footwear brands. Red Wing, Wolverine, Timberland, Ariettes, and more. Come on in for a free foot scan. Then let them direct you toward one of 4 Atrix orthotic inserts, customized to your foot comfort and needs. To help you get up and go, check out their great athletic brands, Gravity Defier, Brooks and New Balance, plus popular hiker brands like Merrill and Keen. Shope Shoes, wishing all Cleveland County teams great luck this season. 1843 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 7, Sunday 1 to 5. Call 704-482-8653.
We're back. WHS Game of the Week. Crest going to punt on 4th and 17, Brent.
Yeah, what they did is they kept their offense out there, and Catholic was kind of puzzled and decided, let's call a timeout. After the timeout, Crest has the punting unit, and if you recall, their punter's M.J. Ross, the lefty, and he gets a pretty good punt off. It's going to be fielded by Neal inside the 20. Actually, that's not Neal. It's 21.
Nice return.
Yeah.
Gets it up to the 39-yard line.
Kevin Dumpster.
So with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in your Mr. Sparky Scoreboard, Brent, do they have enough time to score?
They do, but they can't. It's got to be like their opening drive where they were getting, 15 yards on the runs. It can't be, the 3 and 4s.
Like they were doing on their last drive. So Catholic, a chance to tie this thing up. Remember that they received the ball first in this game.
1st and 10. Williams around the left side. He's kind of bopping his way around for a couple, maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah, it looked like maybe he had a chance to get more, but the Crest defense did a good job stringing that thing out. He was hit initially around the line of scrimmage, slowed him down, let the pursuit get to him, and took him down. Actually, they're going to give him about 4, Brent.
Yeah.
2nd down and 6. Clock running, 2 minutes and counting.
And they do have good field position. They're at the 43, so maybe they will take a couple of shots, and they are going to pass it. Boyle, he gets pressure from Eli Hall. He throws it while he's kind of halfway down. Was his knee down? Nope. They say he got the pass off incomplete.
Yeah, that was very close to his knee being down as Hall got to him. That play just slowed to develop there. They tried to set up the screen pass to Williams, just wasn't there. And now the Chargers have a chance to get off the field and get the ball back with some time left, and their offense hasn't needed a whole lot of time to score, Brent.
No, they haven't. And, I assume I don't recall Crest calling any timeout, so they've got that at their disposal as well. So.
Yeah, the Catholic with 2 timeouts, the Chargers with 3, as it's 3rd down and 6.
And man in motion is Williams, and he gets the handoff, gets a good block, but what a tackle up from the secondary.
Great play by Beeson. Came up 32. Oh, is that Beeson? Check that. Let me make sure that's Beeson. Yeah, that was Beeson on the tackle. And Crest alertly calls a timeout. They're going to get it with about a minute and a half left. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
This day and time, you need every advantage possible, and it's the same when it comes to taxes. And Noah K at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby is the place to go to get every advantage.
from the spot where the penalty occurred, and it was pretty far back there, right near the quarterback. So Mount Pleasant will have to get 25 yards now to get a first. They get a first down at the West Lincoln 5 if they can get there.
Definitely going to take some shots. Got another.
Yep.
Well,
Here comes the option. Tyson keeps it and picks up about 10 down inside the 20, so he gets a chunk of it.
Yep. It's a good chunk back. I think that'll make it right around a 2nd and 15 now. So.
Yeah, we've talked about it, the traditional running game not working so much for Mount Pleasant, but this option getting a lot of good yardage on the option plays. West Lincoln struggling mostly with Tyson keeping it. But 2nd and 15 now, ball on the Rebels 20, right on the doorstep of the red zone. 4 receivers in the formation from Mount Pleasant. Tyson in the shotgun. He'll keep it, read
blitz,
option.
And he gets past the blitz.
He picks
He'll
up
get
about
down to about the 12 or 11 yard line. So.
Yeah, about 8 on the carry there for Tyson. Will bring up 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 7 coming up for Mount Pleasant. So he picked up 10 with his legs on first down, picked up 8 more on 2nd down, and so Tyson gets his team back into a manageable down and distance here on 3rd. We'll see if he can keep the chains moving here for the Tigers. Tyson in the shotgun.
Lincoln bringing blitz.
He throws. He's got a man over the middle.
And, oh, man.
The West Lincoln pressure pays dividends. See who that was there on the pressure for West Lincoln. Big number 77, Randall Knipe. Also Zach Dagler in there for the Rebels to force the incomplete pass and bring up 4th down. And it looks like Mount Pleasant will run out the field goal unit.
Yep.
It'll be about a 30-yard kick here for the Tigers. They had an extra point earlier that went straight into the line. It was blocked. Gets this one up. It's low and it's wide. It doesn't go. So West Lincoln holds tough inside the red zone, and we'll stay tied 6-6 about midway through this 3rd quarter as the Rebels get set to take back over at their own 20-yard line.
So we saw, I mean, that drive, particularly the last play on that drive, I had been seeing, West Lincoln, they had bringing a pretty big blitz on
got a yard by Ruff there. Wow. So it is 3rd down and 9. And look at that clock. Is Crescent's going to let this thing run out? It's 19 seconds. They have 2 timeouts.
Yeah, and you're across midfield. And Ruff's going to throw it. And here comes some pressure. He gets out of the first one, gets out of the second one, and dragged down from behind.
That's great pursuit there by Connor Doherty, who just wouldn't let him go. And this is going to end I thought that was a little strange, Brent, the way the Chargers handled the clock. Didn't really use those 2 timeouts, and they had good field position at the midfield stripe, but that's going to end the first half, and we are going to have the Carter Chevrolet halftime show coming up. Brent and I will put together some numbers. I'll recap the scoring, and Brent will have you some stats. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for the Carter Chevrolet halftime show. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Mr. Sparky Scoreboard, 21-14 Chargers. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Just-in-time plumbing in Kings Mountain.
This as they speed it up on us.
Yep. Bring up 2nd and actually looks like around 6 here.
And Hewitt hands it
to Linhart. He's got some space and he's got the first down.
So. Yeah, he falls forward out to the 46 of Mount Pleasant. That's another Daddy K Barbecue first down for the Rebels. Gain of about 7 on that carry, and the Rebels hurry it up again. And here they go. Lenhart again on the carry.
Yeah,
and they're starting to find some holes with this hurry-up attack. That picked up about 8 down
going
to the
back
38.
To it here. Once again, going hurry up. They're really trying to take advantage of Mount Pleasant. They feel as though they're kind of vulnerable on defense right now, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yep, Barkley again gets the handoff, and a good tackle there. Trips him up right around the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 2 at the Mount Pleasant 38. Make it 3rd and 1 at the 37. So the Rebels definitely 4-down territory here though with this rushing attack.
Yep.
Hewitt under center. Gives it to
off
Barkley
up the
again.
Middle, and he's going to have more this time.
Yeah.
And then
the flag comes in. I don't know if I think they're going to get a holding there on the edge. So that would have been a 1st down for the Rebels, but again, penalties in the second half.
And mistakes. Really, all game long have kind of plagued both of these teams.
Holding will back them up, bring up a 3rd and long. They picked up a 3rd down penalty on defense when Mount Pleasant had the ball that almost came back to bite them, but the missed field goal negated that. But that'll back them up now. It'll be 3rd and 14 right at midfield. So just a devastating penalty there. It looked like the Rebels had the 1st down. They had probably their best momentum offensively of the night with that hurry up going. They were really starting to get some big plays, and now it's just 3rd and a long.
Yeah, and even more costly for a team like West Lincoln that we know what their offense is. It's not an offense that you really look for them to gain big amounts in each play. So
Hewitt in shotgun, puts Avery in motion. He fakes it. Here comes the keeper again. It's worked a couple times, but
this time
his lineman carries him a few yards, but that's about it. Down to the 47. That'll bring up 4th and 11. So you got to think the Rebels will punt it away, play the field position game here in this low-scoring defensive battle. So 4th and 10 at the 46. Hewitt does drop back to punt it.
Yep. Potential to pin Mount Pleasant back pretty deep here.
Yep, Bryce Parker sets up at his 15 for the Tigers. Hewitt kicks it way up in the air, but not far. It takes a good Rebels bounce. Parker fields it at the 16, but he goes nowhere. Thrown down at about the 17-yard line, and that's where Mount Pleasant will get started. Game tied at 6, less than 3 minutes on the clock here in this 3rd quarter. So it's getting late.
It's getting
late quick.
The end here. Telling you, both of these teams, this is when, this tied game, your entire season on the line, keeping it alive. So whatever you got to throw it at it here.
This is what you play for. So Mount Pleasant getting ready to take over, ball on their own 16-yard line. Missed field goal their last time out. They got down inside the 10, stalled, missed the field goal. So Tyson fakes the pitch, and he'll keep it, ends up losing a yard. So 2nd and 11 coming up at the 15 for Mount Pleasant.
So once again, West Lincoln, both of these teams, you could just look at the scoreboard. And that doesn't tell all of the story. There's been a lot of mistakes made, but for the most part, both of these teams defensively have played outstanding against each other.
Yeah, they're making big plays when the time comes. Some yardage for both sides, but just look at the scoreboard. 6-6 tells you all you need to know. Parker Tyson
got time done.
It's dropped on the outside. So that'll set up 3rd and 11 now for Mount Pleasant. West Lincoln will try to get the ball back for its offense here.
Yep.
And they'd have good field position most likely because Mount Pleasant backed up inside their own 20 right now. 2 plays, loss of a yard so far on this drive.
So 3rd and 11 coming up. Like you said, potential. West Lincoln to 1, get off the field, and 2, get pretty good field position off of the punt. So
yeah, we'll see
big
what
play here.
Mount Pleasant comes out in the shotgun. 3 receivers out to the left of Tyson.
West Lincoln bringing blitz.
He's looking to the right, the other side, going deep for Parker and just overthrows him. Reynolds and Hewitt out there in coverage for the Rebels. So a 3 and out for the Tigers, and West Lincoln will get the ball back here late in this third quarter and should be pretty good field position.
Yep.
Looks like Lenhart will set up back at his own 45 or so to field this one. The West Lincoln pressure has been paying dividends defensively.
Yeah,
These Rebels.
Been seeing it come in last few plays, particularly when they've been trying to pass.
Yeah, not a lot of time for Mount Pleasant to do what they want to do in the passing game. A good kick. Lenhart calls for a fair catch. And he'll field it at about the 43-yard line is where they'll spot it. So good field position for the Rebels. Just inside 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. West Lincoln got a couple big runs there by Hewitt and looked like they were going to be driving down into the red zone, but a costly third down penalty
kind of just
brought the drive to a screeching halt, really, and then
but I think if you're West Lincoln, you did find something there. Like
oh,
you
yeah,
said,
they
did find something with that hurry-up offense, and they had kind of gotten back to what we've been used to seeing with West Lincoln, just being able to kind of pound the rock up the middle. They had that, and they found something that last drive. So.
Yep, Hewitt will keep it, pitch it to Lenhart on the outside.
He's got space.
Yep, he cuts
He's
back
got a
up
lot
out
of
across
space,
the 40, inside the 30 where
Still
he's
going.
brought down. Gain of about 30 on the carry for Lenhart inside the Mount Pleasant 30-yard line. And that takes Lenhart over 100 yards on the day. He's got 17 carries, 107 yards here. And we've still got a whole other quarter left to play.
It's definitely been the workhorse for him so far.
Yep, ball down on the 26 now of Mount Pleasant. And the refs step in here. A timeout has been called.
Trying to see.
An official timeout. I think
yeah.
it's maybe a little bit of an injury getting a guy out of there maybe. Yeah, they stop it so Mount Pleasant can bring a guy off and get somebody else in. So first and 10 at the 26 for the Rebels. Hewitt under center. He's looking, he pitches it out to
Lenhart again. That one goes maybe a yard.
Yeah, Mount Pleasant all over that one to the short side of the field.
So make it a 2nd and 9 here.
Yep. Ball at the 25 for the Rebels. And here we are again.
Yep, right, getting in the red zone. That's where everybody's been stalling out. So
let's see what happens. That might be, whichever team can get a touchdown here down inside the 20. That might be the winning score.
That might be who wins it.
2nd and 9, Hewitt under center. And
hands it off.
Oh, Mount Pleasant reads it well.
Very
a little
well
end
read.
around coming there from the Rebels.
Once again, looks like only going to gain around a yard and a half. So
yeah, maybe 2 or so on the carry there down to the 23. He'll bring up 3rd and 7 here for the Rebels. So big play here for West Lincoln.
Yep. I think probably close to 4. I mean, it'd be a lone field goal from this point if they can't get any more yardage than they have at the moment.
Yeah, it'd be about 40 or so from here, I think. Hewitt keeps
it
it
himself.
Up the middle, and he gets out across the 15. That's a Daddy K Barbecue first down. About 8 yards on the carry there for Mason Hewitt to the 15. And we've seen it so many times. Him on 3rd down, he just gets it done himself.
He is, yeah.
And here comes the pace. They hand it to Lenhart around the edge, and he gets about 7 or so on the carry down to the 6-yard line.
See if West Lincoln, they do appear to be trying to run another play here. They will get on the line. Just about 10 seconds left in the third quarter. They do snap it.
Yep, Barkley up the middle. He gets to the 5. I think that'll be enough for a Daddy K Barbecue first down. Yes, it will. And so the Rebels will have the ball now at the Mount Pleasant 5-yard line, ready to go in for the score when we come back for the fourth quarter. It's the end of the third here. Tie game 6-6 here in the first round of the playoffs at Mount Pleasant. We're going to step aside for just a minute, and we'll be right back.
Napa Auto Parts in Layton has been in business for over 50 years. Family-owned business with experience and professional countermen that knows automobiles and trucks. They specialize in hard-to-find parts with the largest inventory around. Hydraulic hose assembly, automotive paints, and all brands and weights of motor oil. You're looking for quality and price? Stop in at Napa Auto Parts in Layton. Open 6 days a week, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Saturdays. 136 North Generals Boulevard in Lincoln. Call 704-735-0411.
All right, everybody, welcome back out here to Mount Pleasant High School. We are set to bring you the fourth quarter of this first round playoff game in the small 2A. This is the 3-6 matchup. Mount Pleasant, the home team, the 3 seed. West Lincoln on the road, the Rebels, the number 6 seed. Knock it on the door here. Ball at the Mount Pleasant 5-yard line, first and goal. Rebels trying to go in to take the lead, their first lead since early in this ball game. 3-0 they led. Hewitt under center. And he's going to keep it out to the left. Trying to get the edge.
He's going to get in
touchdown,
for the touchdown.
Rebels. Mason Hewitt from 5 yards out does it himself, and that'll put West Lincoln on top 12-6 here in the early seconds of the fourth quarter, as Alex Gutierrez will come out to attempt the extra point here for the Rebels, trying to go up 7 to start this fourth quarter.
Yep.
Hewitt over 100 yards with that run now, 10 carries, 104 yards, and the touchdown for the senior quarterback for the Rebels. Gutierrez kick is up
and not
might have been blocked. Somebody might have got a hand on that. It goes way up in the air and drops short of the uprights. So 12-6 is the lead for West Lincoln, just starting this fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a second and be right back.
Napa Auto Parts in Layton has been in business for over 50 years. Family-owned business with experience and professional countermen that knows automobiles and trucks. They specialize in hard-to-find parts with the largest inventory around. Hydraulic hose assembly, automotive paints, and all brands and weights of motor oil. You're looking for quality and price? Stop in at Napa Auto Parts in Layton. Open 6 days a week, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Saturdays. 136 North Generals Boulevard in Lincoln. Call 704-735-0411.
Back here at Mount Pleasant High School, a look at the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard, where the West Lincoln Rebels have just gone back on top, 12-6 here on the very first play of the fourth quarter. That was a 5-yard Mason Hewitt touchdown run, the Turner Hauser Insurance Group scoring play. Hewitt, as I said, now 10 carries, 104 yards, and that touchdown run to put the Rebels back on top. Mount Pleasant will field the kick at the 12 here. And he's got a little crease, and he gets it out to the 40.
Man, nearly had more, just a toe tackle really saved it.
Big tackle there. I think that was Mason Avery that got an arm in there and tripped him up. But good field possession coming up here for Mount Pleasant. Ball on their own 40 to get this drive started. They went 3 and out their last possession, although they were backed up inside their own 20 for that one. So they got a little more room to get started here. And they'll start in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side of Tyson, who drops back to throw.
Under
a little
pressure,
screen
little
pass
screen
to
pass.
White.
It does develop.
It's got some room.
He's got some
Reversing
room.
field. Big tackle there on the edge. I think that might have been Avery again in there.
Chevy family at Carter Chevrolet.
Pay for it there with that little screen pass. That's the pressure beater.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, they've been bringing that little blitzer on the edge, and like you said, that's how you beat it.
Yep, here comes the option again.
Toss
They pitch it
outside.
out to Miller, who's got
He's
some
got
room
some room
for the
as
first
well.
time.
He
down
stays
the
in.
sideline.
Oh, man.
He gets inside the 30. Pickup of about 19 on that carry, his best run tonight.
Yep, down to the 27-yard line.
So it had been all defense all night, and now we got some offense coming from both sides here in this fourth quarter. Tempo's starting to pick up.
Urgency. That's the biggest thing, you know.
Season on the line here. Shotgun for Tyson. 3 receivers to his right. He looks that way.
On the sideline.
Finds
caught.
a man. He picks up about 6 down to the 21.
So bring up
Parker on that reception there.
Yep. Bring up 2nd and 4.
Ball.
At their own 21, it appears, or at the West Lincoln 21.
Yeah, Tigers just outside the red zone here, trying to answer that last West Lincoln touchdown. And if they can, the Rebels missed the extra point, so Mount Pleasant could take the lead.
Yep.
Of course, the Tigers have missed an extra point and a field goal so far tonight, so nothing guaranteed.
Yeah.
Tyson throws
On
out
the
to
sideline.
his left.
Caught
He's got a
again.
guy. That's Lamb down inside the 15. That's a Daddy K Barbecue first down at the 12 for Mount Pleasant.
Well, here we go again. We get down to about the 10,
Yeah, here we
12-yard line. That seems to be kind of the dead spot. We'll see if they can break through it here.
That was Lamb, his 2nd reception of the night. That's a big one here now, down at the 12 for Mount Pleasant. 3 receivers out to the right. Tyson in the shotgun. Max White, the lone receiver, to the short side of the field. They're going to run the option.
He tosses it
Pitches
outside.
backwards on the ground, and Miller just falls on it. Loss of just a yard, so 2nd and 11 now. So
goes backwards there. So
yeah,
bring
could have
up
been worse.
second. Yeah, definitely could have been worse had he not recovered it. So just brings up 2nd and 11.
Yep, Mount Pleasant will come out in the same formation. 3 receivers to the right. Just Max White down here to the short side of the field. Might have one-on-one coverage. He looks a little slant. It's high and unable to bring it in. So 3rd and 11 now for Mount Pleasant coming up. And I don't have to say it. It's a huge play here.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Just inside 10 minutes to play. Ball on the West Lincoln 13. Mount Pleasant down a touchdown, just 6 points after the missed extra point on the last Rebels touchdown. So 3 receivers to the right.
Once again,
Max
same
White
form, yeah.
by himself to the left. He's been their best receiver tonight.
West
Might
Lincoln
have safety
blitzing
help over
once
there.
again.
Another
That
slant. They
is
get him
there.
this time.
And this time it's going to be enough.
That's Lamb
right down to the 1.
Right at the 1-yard line. Daddy K Barbecue first down for Mount Pleasant. Gain of 12 on that completion. And that takes Tyson over 100 passing yards. And Mount Pleasant knocking on the door here, trying to punch this one in at the 1-yard line.
Gotta believe. Just try to keep this on the ground, just pound it up the middle, but, you know, you don't have to see what they choose to do.
They're in the shotgun.
They are.
3 receivers to the left now.
Could be a handoff.
They're going to run that
He's
option.
going to option it,
Tyson.
pass it outside, and
it's on the
ball's
ground
on the
again.
ground.
West Lincoln, do
oh
they
my
have
goodness.
it? We're waiting on the call from the ref.
I believe.
And it will go to the Rebels.
Oh,
they
wow.
jump on it on the 3-yard line. So Mount Pleasant goes with the option.
1 second.
And now they're going to.
Now they're going to, I believe they're going to say it's Mount Pleasant.
I guess Mount Pleasant
ball.
did get back on
Yeah,
top of it.
they did.
The West Lincoln offense came sprinting out on the field like they thought they had it, but I guess one ref says one thing, the other ref overrules him, and so Mount Pleasant will keep it now. 2nd and goal from the 3, so they back up 2 yards. And now Tyson will keep it himself, makes one man miss in the backfield, and picks up a yard down to the 2.
I'm just very curious as to why. I mean, that started this right here. I mean, had first down on the 1. I would at least take a shot just directly up the middle. There's less of an opportunity for something to go wrong, but now see what they choose to do here. They keep coming out.
Yeah, they're in the shotgun. 2 running backs in the formation, a bit of a heavier shotgun.
Could be looking to use as a blocker. Oh, he's going to keep it
Tyson
himself.
keeps it himself.
Takes a shot, but he does get the touchdown.
Touchdown, Mount Pleasant. Ryan Tyson carries it in from 2 yards out to tie the ball game at 12. Looked like disaster there, looked like a fumble, but it stays with Mount Pleasant, and they convert for the touchdown to tie this one. 8 minutes left on the clock here in this fourth quarter. Mount Pleasant on for the extra point, trying to take the lead back.
Yep.
They missed the extra point earlier, missed a field goal earlier. And the kick is up.
And it
is good. Just sneaks inside the upright. So Mount Pleasant now back on top, 13-12. 8 minutes left to play in this game. We'll be right back.
And with the COVID-19 restrictions, there is still plenty of room for your event at the new Northgate venue. You can enjoy your special occasion and social distance too, whether it be a birthday party, an anniversary.
Handoff to Williams on the right side. Breaks one tackle, breaks another couple
and
of
that's
tackles.
green, and that's about as great as a 2-yard run gets, Brent. As finally he's brought down there by number 17. You got that young man, man's name?
Adam Roberts.
So Roberts finally got him, but he did very well to get 1 yard out of that.
Absolutely, and 2nd and 9. Well, they give him 2 yards now that I see the spot. So,
yeah, they did give him 2 yards. So, I mean, he thought he should have lost about.
Yeah, he was hit in the backfield 3 or 4 yards deep and broke that tackle, and then really broke another 1 or 2 to get a couple of yards out of that one. 2nd and 8 at the 46, clock at 9:35, and it's a handoff to a first-time runner tonight.
Number 4,
Adam Franick, and he gets 3.
So the Charger defense stepping up after that change where they really expected to have that first down. I thought they had the first down. But they're standing tall here. Only giving up 5 yards on those 2 runs, chance to get off the field. 9 minutes left to go on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard, just about 9 minutes, 7 seconds to be exact. And it's 21-14, Chargers over Catholic.
Yeah, Boyle all the way to the sideline for the play call. And let's see what they gave him. 3rd and 5.
Chargers expecting run. A lot of guys in the box, and that's what they get.
Williams with Neal doing the lead blocking, and he's in the secondary. He's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, forced out of bounds by Randall Lee Jr.
What a run by Williams. He got a good block. Couldn't get the number. I think it was 85, one of the split in. It gave him the good block and sprung him around.
Yeah, that was just our guy made the right block, and then the speedy back got into the secondary and made the most of it. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 9.
So that is a 41-yard run, and that's on auto sales first down. Now Catholic inside the red zone. Chance to tie this thing up, Brent.
And it's going to be a handoff to
Neal into the end zone.
Into the end zone. Touchdown there, a point after away from tying this one up.
So that is a numbers bookkeeping touchdown for Neal, and that's just what the doctor ordered for the Cougars, as they're, as you said, an extra point away from tying this game. And I tell you what, after it was 21-7, it looks like the Chargers might run away with this. But Catholic's defense has stepped up. They stop them on 4th down, and now they quick turnaround there, Brent. That only took them about 1:43 to score that touchdown.
Jones in for the point after, and Franick the holder, and that's good. And we're tied 21-all, 8:37 to go here in the 3rd. in this first round, a 3A playoff game. We'll be back with the Jam and Jay's Pizza Factory kickoff after this.
What's next?
Code 12, flickering lights.
What if it's a ghost this time? Please enter. Definitely a ghost.
I've seen malarkey like this before. Classic bad wiring.
We got this. Thank you.
See, Pete, no ghosts.
Oh no, this place is totally haunted. See, Jane?
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call
Daddy K Barbecue first down for Mason Hewitt out to the 46. Just needed a yard, and that's all he got. But it moves the chains for West Lincoln. Now inside 6 minutes, so halfway through this fourth quarter.
Clock is ticking.
Hewitt under center. After that big fourth down conversion, he keeps it this time, cuts it up,
He's
out across
still
midfield.
going.
And he's got another Daddy K
Man.
Barbecue first down to the Mount Pleasant 43, gain of 11 on that carry for Hewitt.
I mean, it's not often you see a quarterback that can just run guys over like
Yeah,
that.
he's
It's
physical.
very impressive to watch.
And they're back on the ball quickly.
Yep.
They give it to Lenhart.
And this
off
time
tackle.
he gets about a yard, maybe 2 yards on it. So
Yeah, Mount Pleasant doing a better job here dealing with this fast pace from the Rebels. They've been getting on the ball. And
the biggest problem West Lincoln has really given Mount Pleasant's defense is just with Mason Hewitt keeping it himself. So for the most part, they've been able to just kind of keep the standard runs to a minimal. But whenever Mason keeps the ball himself, he is just really hard to bring down.
yeah, tough to account for that quarterback. 2nd and 8 now at the Mount Pleasant 41. Hewitt in the shotgun. He keeps it himself.
Looking to keep it himself. Maybe toss outside.
Throws it away. Gets it out of bounds. So that'll be 3rd and 8 now coming up for West Lincoln. Ball on the Mount Pleasant 41. Let's see, maybe 2 plays to pick up 8 yards.
Yeah, I would
here.
say,
We
either
saw
way.
go for it on 4th down on their own side of the 50, so why not on this side?
I would say, 1, the field position, 2, the score, and the time left on the clock. I think this is without a doubt 4-down territory.
Yeah, we're inside 5 minutes now to play.
That goes quick. So
3rd and 8 coming up for the Rebels at the Tigers 41. Hewitt.
He's gonna look like he was about to put him by himself. They
Got
put him back.
Lenhart in the backfield, 3 receivers to the right.
He
He'll
is gonna
roll
look
that
to
way.
pass.
He's got some time, but
tries to
finally finds a man, but throws it too high, and a flag comes in on the hit. Maybe a defenseless receiver. I don't know. He took a shoulder. He took a shot. That was Duncan, who is the intended receiver. He's a little slow getting up after that big hit. If they do call the penalty, that'll give the Rebels a first down and set them up down around the 25. We'll see.
The refs are discussing it.
They're
so
talking
we'll
about
see.
it. It's a huge call. That was 3rd and 8. And they do call a personal foul targeting against Mount Pleasant. And that'll give the Rebels a first down. We'll see where they spot it. If they mark it off from the spot of the hit, that'll take them down inside the 15.
Yeah.
So what was an incomplete pass is going to turn into a first down for the Rebels.
Very kind of 50-50
Yeah,
call
it was a
there.
bang to this targeting. It definitely didn't look helmet to helmet.
No, it
to
wasn't.
me.
Yeah, it was shoulder.
Shoulder to, I don't know if they call him a defenseless receiver. The pass was high, way over his head, and he went up for it and took that shot. Nonetheless, it's going to be West Lincoln ball at the Mount Pleasant 26. 1st and 10 for the Rebels, 4.5 minutes to go.
So now West Lincoln, that would have been 4th down, if not with the penalty. Now they
Barkley
the
up
ball,
the middle.
And we'll get, looks like around.
He picked up about 4 or 5 on that carry for Barkley down near the 20.
Mount Pleasant playing with a little extra motivation on that play. You could tell by the way
That's a pass.
the tackle transpired there. A little upset about that call, understandably.
See where they put the ball here for West Lincoln. Just a yard on that carry. I thought his forward progress was out past that.
That's what yeah.
Maybe not. 2nd and 9 now at the 25 for the Rebels.
Yeah.
This has been that part of the field. We talked about it all night.
Yeah. We're not quite in it yet. Still at the 25. We got to.
Getting a little ahead of myself.
Yeah.
There's timeout here. Timeout, I believe, Mount Pleasant timeout. So we're going to step aside. 4:30 left to play in this one. Rebels down a point. We'll be right back.
Take advantage of a special offer on the versatile Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor. Switching attachments is simple, and a smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation. The Kubota BX Series.
All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the broadcast. You're watching the YouTube, our YouTube Redzone radio channel, live on YouTube. Lost my internet connection to my broadcast for a minute, so I'll go through some of the updates and scores. Folks, these are not finals. Only one final. It was a forfeit, North Stanley to Polk County, so that's 2-0. The rest of the scores are second half scores that I have or around halftime updates, so these are not final scores. If you'll notice, says scores are the last one. Scores are the last score we have there in my note on the screen. With that said, we got upset alerts all across the board tonight as far as seeds go. Monroe's over Statesville in the 3A, 7-2, big time. Crest and Catholic, I think, are tied right now, so I'll update that. That's 21-21 now. Crest was dominating earlier, but they have Catholic has come back and kept within. Crest with the big long scores, and Catholic with the plodding, taking a few minutes to score scores. You know how that goes. For Charlotte Catholic, it takes them a while to score, but they finally get down there 3 yards at a time, like they normally do, like they always do. 13-12, Mount Pleasant leads at home over West Lincoln. Shelby 28-0 over Walkertown. Hold on. So they've got the ball down into the goal line on WLON, folks. I'm gonna get them back. I'm gonna get you back out to there if I can get it pulled up. I believe I will. And we're gonna get you back out to the West Lincoln Mount Pleasant game. Maybe. I am hitting play.
Yeah, this will be an interesting call. These refs have
They've
been
really
getting their money's worth these last few minutes.
These last few, like you said, last few minutes, they've really kind of changed the course of this game.
Coach Ponder, Coach Avery tried to catch everybody sleeping, throwing the ball on 4th down
They're
there.
discussing it once again. We'll see.
Yeah, there's a huddle here.
They are. Let's see what they do.
It doesn't look like they still know what they want to do.
I don't think they. And they are going
to call pass interference on Mount Pleasant, so that'll give the Rebels another offsetting penalties.
Offset.
That's they replay the down, so it'll be 4th and 3 again at the 19. I don't know if I've ever. Were they both pass interference penalties?
They must have been offensive and defensive.
I don't think I've ever seen offsetting pass interference.
Well, I saw 2 flags come in, but I thought they were both for defensive PI.
One guy has to initiate the contact, right? 4th
Either
and 3
way,
now.
4th and 3 again.
We'll do this again if that wasn't stressful enough for you guys. We'll try it again.
Yeah, run it back.
Coach Avery, Coach Ponder, they went with the throw on that 4th down. We'll see what they dial up here. Hewitt under center. Duncan, the lone receiver, split out to the left. And Hewitt, he'll keep it out to the left. Again. Trying to get the edge. He's bottled up, but he cuts it back up the field.
He does get the 1st down.
Wow.
Man.
Hewitt, the hardest 4 yards he's ever picked up in his life to get that 1st down to the 15. Daddy K Barbecue 1st down for the Rebels. Hewitt just making magic happen.
It's just, I mean, you think he's getting ready to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage, and then he ends up getting nearly 5 yards. It's unbelievable to see.
So the Rebels now ball on the 16-yard line of Mount Pleasant. Clock ticking down, 2:15 left to play in this one. 13-12 Tigers lead. Hewitt under center again. 2 men in motion out to the left. And Hewitt will keep it. Pitch it out to Lenhart. Inside the 10. Picks up about 8 yards down to the 8. So 2nd and 2 now coming up for the Rebels.
So clock within 2 minutes now. So if you're Mount Pleasant, you almost have to start. At this point in the field, you almost have to start considering burning some timeouts. Maybe not yet, but you're going to, if you let West Lincoln just kind of keep marching and run the ball out and they get a field goal, you really don't have any time left. So.
Yep. 2nd and 2, ball at the 8 of Mount Pleasant. Hewitt going to run the quarterback sneak, and he's inside the 5. The push takes him down to the 2. So 6 yards on the quarterback sneak for Hewitt. And the Rebels have it 1st and goal at the 2. 1:22 left to play.
So, 1:22 left, like you said. And now we got to stop
timeout Mount Pleasant. Yep. So Rebels down 13-12. 1:22 left to play, but West Lincoln knocking on the door. Just 2 yards to go for a touchdown. We'll be right back.
Trust isn't something that happens overnight. It requires time, dedication, loyalty, service, reliability. People's Bank has been a trusted name for over 100 years because we believe that people deserve a bank focused on being exceptional, values customer relationships, and a bank that gives back to the community. People's Bank. Same name, same bank since 1912.
Back here at Mount Pleasant High School, this one is coming down to the wire in the first half of the North Carolina High School, first round of the North Carolina High School State Playoffs. Rebels 1st and goal at the Mount Pleasant 2. 1:22 left to play. West Lincoln trailing 13-12 right now, but knocking on the door. Hewitt under center for this snap. And he'll hand it up the middle to Barkley, and he falls forward.
In.
Touchdown, West Lincoln. Grayson Barkley from 2 yards out puts the Rebels back up 18-13. 1:12 on the clock. Extra point pending. Got to think the Rebels are going to go for 2 here. Yeah. And it looks like they will keep the offense out there on the field.
So we'll see if they're successful with this. This could really, if you're Mount Pleasant, you want to stop them here. That way, if they can get a stop here.
Yeah, touchdown wins it. You don't have to worry about your
you don't even have to worry about the kicking. So.
Yep. So West Lincoln, they missed their last extra point, so now they go for 2, up 18-13. Hewitt's going to keep it, trying to get there.
He's going to get in.
He's in. West Lincoln, Mason Hewitt takes it in himself. And so the Rebels now lead 20-13 with 1:12 left to play. We'll be right back here from Mount Pleasant High School.
Trust isn't something that happens overnight. It requires time, dedication, loyalty, service, reliability. People's Bank has been a trusted name for over 100 years because we believe that people deserve a bank focused on being exceptional, values customer relationships, and a bank that gives back to the community.
People's Bank. Same name, same bank since 1912.
This radio ad is worth $100 off your down payment on the purchase of your next vehicle at Pro Motion Motor Company in Lincoln. Just mention this radio ad and take $100 off your down payment. You'll find over 80 on the lot to choose from, in stock and ready to roll. On the lot financing is available. No credit, bad credit, good credit. Chances are you can ride. Again, mention this radio ad and take $100 off your down payment at Pro Motion Motors, 2527 East Main Street in Lincoln, serving the area for over 19 years.
Back here at Mount Pleasant High School, where the Rebels have just gone back on top 20-13 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. The Turner Hauser Insurance Group scoring play, a 2-yard touchdown run for Grayson Barkley. And now the Rebels kick it back to Mount Pleasant. A little squib kick fielded at the 20.
Oh, man.
Parker takes it out across the 30. And down at the 31 is where Mount Pleasant will get started. 1:12 on the clock. 2 timeouts left for the Tigers. Season on the line here in the first round of the playoffs.
Yep, this is it. I mean, the 2 timeouts, 1:12 left on the clock.
Mount Pleasant drove it down and scored there last time. Tyson in the shotgun, takes the snap, looking to throw. Going
deep. He's got a man on the sideline. It's caught.
Yeah,
stays in bounds, though, so the clock will continue to run.
Gain of about 13 on that completion for the Daddy K Barbecue first down out to the 42. So a good start there for the Tigers on this drive. Clock now inside a minute.
Yep.
4 receivers, 2 to each side for Tyson. Blitz coming from the Rebels, and there's a screen to Parker.
Develops. Screen is,
it is the first down, and he's got room. He's got room down inside the 25.
And it gets out of bounds, too, it appears, so.
Gain of about 30 on that little screen pass. Another just perfect play call. They get the pressure, call the screen in behind it, and that's a big play for Mount Pleasant down to the 23 of West Lincoln. 44 seconds on the clock here. Mount Pleasant needs a touchdown and the extra point to tie it.
You don't want to score too quick. You don't want to give West Lincoln the ball back. They're not a traditionally very quick striking offense, but you don't want to really even ideally give them the chance.
Hook route.
Oh, he breaks the tackle and then gets out of bounds.
Yeah, West Lincoln could have brought him down and kept the clock moving, but he shakes the tackler, Parker does, and gets out of bounds after picking up 9. So 2nd and 1 now coming up for Mount Pleasant at the Rebels 15. Inside the red zone now. So 36 seconds now on the clock. The clock is stopped. Tyson in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left, and he looks that way.
To the sideline.
Scott Lamb
caught
in the flat. He picks up the first down to the 10.
And
Daddy
timeout.
K Barbecue first down for the Tigers, who call their second timeout with 30 seconds left to play, down by a touchdown. We'll be right back.
Just say fill her up. Be ready for Old Man Winter with a fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln. No matter where you live, Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln can deliver. Just call 704-735-2508. Be ready for Old Man Winter with your winter fill-up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company, 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Again, call 704-735-2508. Just say fill her up from Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln.
All right, welcome back here to Mount Pleasant High School. Tigers trailing West Lincoln 20-13, but they're down on the Rebels' 10-yard line, threatening to score with 30 seconds left in regulation here in the first round of the small 2A state playoffs. Coming out of a Mount Pleasant timeout, the Tigers still have 1 remaining here, so they don't have to go to the sideline. They can work the middle of the field here.
Yep.
Maybe run another little screen pass. It's been successful. Shotgun 2 running backs, and now some motion.
Yep.
And now back motions out of the backfield.
Oh, he's
wide open
in
in the end zone. What a play call. Tyson finds his receiver from 10 yards out for the touchdown. Mount Pleasant with 26 seconds left on the clock. So now it's 20-19.
Well, and now it's decision time for Mount Pleasant. What are you going to do here? Are you going to go for one? Go for the normal
and
point
Mount
after?
Pleasant will call a timeout here
about it.
before the point after attempt. So West Lincoln clinging to a 20-19 lead, 26 seconds left. We'll be right back.
What we have seen and heard, we proclaim to you also, so that you too may have fellowship with us. And indeed, our fellowship is with the Father and with his Son, Jesus Christ. 1 John 1:3. Come join us at Rhine Heights United Methodist Church, located at 520 Madison Street, just up from Betty Ross Park. Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. Follow us on Facebook. You are invited to worship and fellowship with us at Rhine.
Back here at Mount Pleasant High School, where the Tigers have just scored a touchdown to pull within one, 20-19, 26 seconds left, and Mount Pleasant is keeping its offense on the field.
This is huge. I mean, it's the biggest game of the season right here.
Yeah, season on the line, playing for the win instead of the tie here. Tyson will line up in the shotgun, two receivers to his right, one to his left. Miller in the backfield with him. And he's going to keep it. He jumps past it. He's got it.
Oh, my
goodness. The conversion. Mount Pleasant goes back on top. 21-20.
Nearly the same play they did to get the touchdown. Once again catches West Lincoln off guard.
I'll tell you what, I read an article earlier today about Ryan Tyson, and he talked about how he watched a lot of tape of Tim Tebow at Florida, and I'll be damned if that wasn't the Tim Tebow jump pass right there for the two-point conversion.
Wow.
So, wow, West Lincoln now
26
down.
seconds, 2 timeouts. Gonna have to try and make something happen quick. We've seen one of West Lincoln's weaknesses has been their inability to strike quick with the way they run their offense. But
yeah, this is not the position West Lincoln wants to be in. Not the position any team wants to be in, but especially a run-heavy attack of the Rebels here. They do have 2 timeouts left, down just a point, so they only need a field goal here. 21-20, Mount Pleasant on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. That Turner Hauser Insurance Group scoring play, a 10-yard touchdown pass by Ryan Tyson, and then Tyson converts the 2-point conversion as well to give Mount Pleasant the lead with just 26 seconds left. And now they'll kick it back to the Rebels here.
Kicks.
Go
it's
onside.
a bad kick.
That is a interesting call. So it doesn't go 10 yards, and West Lincoln
will get the ball at the
Mount Pleasant 47. 2 timeouts left for the Rebels.
There's definitely time. I mean, if they can get down to around the 20, we've seen their kicker.
They need about 25 yards here to get a decently comfortable field goal. But so West Lincoln still has some life here after that.
Yeah, that definitely helps. I'm not exactly sure if that was planned to try and be an onside or maybe just kind of a.
Well, I saw one of the coverage guys run over to the kicker and say something to him before they kicked that. So I don't know. Maybe they thought they saw something, but the kick just wasn't executed.
Bad
snap! Hewitt picks it up though, and
he's gonna. He goes down! Oh my goodness!
Mason Hewitt sacked, loss of about 23 on the play. The snap never made it off the ground. It was rolled out there to Hewitt, who was able to pick it up.
And then,
tried to roll out and tried to make something happen, but ends up being taken down. Big loss. If he could have that one to do over again, he'd have thrown it away.
Exactly. That's about what I was going to say. Is if he has a chance to look that one over again, he'll know. He definitely would have.
That play was doomed from the start.
Rather
with the
just
bad
get out
snap.
of the pocket and throw it away, but he tried to make something happen and ends up losing a huge amount of yardage. So just under 18 seconds. one timeout remaining to try and get at least around the 20 to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, West Lincoln's got to go about 40 yards here to get into decent field goal range. They got 18 seconds, one timeout, 2nd and 23 coming up after that sack to start the drive. So
if you're Mount Pleasant, you no mistakes here. You see how far they're backing off of the West Lincoln receivers. They're playing deep.
Yep, Hewitt in the shotgun here. 2 receivers to his left. He's rolling that way, looking that way, throwing deep down the sideline.
It's intercepted.
It is intercepted, Mount Pleasant. And that'll do it in all likelihood.
Put this game on ice.
Who's that? Give me the number on the interception there. Who is it?
Trying to see.
Turn around so I can see a better view here. Who are you? Number 3, Keegan Moose on the interception there.
Wow.
For Mount Pleasant.
Man, man.
I really hope I got that number right. I'm still looking at it, trying to.
It was 3, yeah.
3, sophomore Keegan Moose seals the victory for Mount Pleasant. They'll just kneel it out, and a flag comes in. I don't know what that flag is, but there's only 9 seconds left. Mount Pleasant has the ball, and they just have to kneel it out.
See who the flag is on. Really doesn't, at this point, matter, but
yeah,
look like some, I don't know. We'll see what the call is.
Probably an unsportsmanlike one way or the other.
Unsportsmanlike. So a little bit of trash talking. Looked like from.
They'll call it on both sides.
Yeah. So
probably
offset.
Just keep that flag in your pocket. I don't know what the point of that was.
Yeah. They're just offset either way.
So now we'll get the knee to end this one. Mount Pleasant, a late touchdown, 25 seconds left on the clock, and then they go for 2, playing for the win instead of the tie in overtime, and it pays off for the Tigers. They win an instant classic here tonight in the first round of the playoffs. 21-20, Mount Pleasant wins it over the West Lincoln Rebels. A fantastic season for the Rebels comes to an end in heartbreaking fashion tonight here on the road at Mount Pleasant. Again, 21-20, the Tigers win. We're going to step away for just a moment, and then we'll be right back with the United Bank Stadium postgame show. Stay tuned, everybody.
And McMurray invites you in for all of your dental needs, from preventive care to cosmetic dentistry, from crowns and bridges to root canals and implants. For your appointment, call 704-482-3281 or visit the website at shelbydentist.net. Yes, smiles are the specialty at Family Dentistry in Shelby, located at 416 West Warren Street. Kids love them. Hey, and you will too.
All right, we're back. 4 minutes, 4 seconds ago. Big turnover. Game's first turnover. Chargers take it.
Ruff's going to throw it on first down, runs out of room as he rolls out, throws it out of bounds. Intended for Green. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
So Crest chooses to throw there on first down. We haven't seen them throw much on first down, but with time running out, they may be looking for a quick strike here, Brent.
Tell you what, big back-to-back plays. Crest goes all the way down, lines up for a pretty short field goal for Roderick, blocked by Dumser, returned out to the 45. Just 3 plays later, Crest comes up with a big hit and fumble recovery, and now they have a chance to go down and score late in the game. Ruff calls his own number. Big tackle by 52.
Great job by 52, which is Will Detmer, and he stayed on Ruff. Wouldn't let him bounce out. How many times have we seen Ruff run into the middle, bounce that thing outside? Detmer says, no, sir, this time, and it is 3rd down and 11, so Catholic's defense now coming to play.
Yep, and the bad thing for Crest is when you elect to throw it on first down and don't complete it, you stop the clock. And now you got 3rd and 11, and if you don't convert, you're going to give Catholic the ball with time for an offense like they have to score.
Yeah, Crest taking their time here because if they don't get it, they certainly don't want to leave Catholic with too much time. And Catholic's not exactly the quick strike offense.
3rd and 11, hard count, rough rolls left. He's got no time to plant. Now he's going to roll back right. He cuts in between some guys, runs into his own tackler, and he's going to go down with a sack. Sacked by 41, Connor Doherty. We called his name all night.
Let me tell you what, though. Number 45 for Catholic, Rodriguez, had a beat on him, and Ruff just made him look silly about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So, yeah, it goes down in the books as a sack, but Ruff avoided a big loss. And I tell you what, to watch this kid in the open space, man, he's like trying to tackle an ice cube, man. You just can't get that kid on the ground. And here, this is interesting, Catholic not taking a timeout. And they're letting this thing, Crest is letting this thing run down, 2:25 left to go on the clock. So interesting that Catholic did not take a timeout. Clock still running, 2:19. Crest Chargers are going to take this down as far as they can before they have to punt it. Snap is back. Punts away.
Ross,
good punt.
Best one, but it is going to be fielded, and it's going to be fielded by Dumser, who had the block.
Good job by the Crest. Good job by the Crest Chargers special teams as they stack him up at the 30-yard line. And now Catholic only left with 2 minutes, 2 seconds. If I'm Catholic, I'm taking a timeout there, Brent.
Yeah, especially when you got all three. You know, I could understand if you were down to one or something like that. But when you got all three, you just let almost a full minute go off that clock, and you're not a team that's a quick strike type team. So now you got to go 70 yards in 2 minutes. And is that one extra timeout worth it, or would you rather have another full minute? But
yeah, so I'm not real sure what the decision making went. I guess Catholic, they had a great overtime game with Kings Mountain last year. They like their chances at overtime.
Did they ever? How many was that? 7 overtime?
Yeah, something ridiculous like that.
Pitch to Neal. Got 10, 12, 15. He's in the loose. He's almost to midfield.
Neal's going to have about 20 on that run. Let's see where they spot it. It's from the 30 to the 50. Give him 20 yards and an SNR Auto Sales first down.
Now they look smart not using that
time. I guess that's why I'm up in the booth. Every broadcaster thinks he's a coach. But you know what? It's kind of easy to coach from up here when nobody's yelling at you for making the wrong call.
Got an update here. 42-0 Shelby over Walkertown.
And Mount Pleasant has pulled ahead of West Lincoln.
There goes Neal again. He's got 5. He kind of goes down on his own and maybe gets 6.
Turf monster got him. Let's see if Catholic uses a timeout there, and they don't. I can really, it's inexplicable what they're doing here. It's 1:37 left to go, Brent. They've got all 3 timeouts.
What we don't know is their kicker can make it from 65.
I guess maybe they do. I'm not really sure. That's 1:25 left to go.
Now Neal split out in the slot and Williams the lone back. It's going to be a pitch to Williams. And he's going to get a couple.
Now they're going to mark him down. Look, they're going to mark him 2 yards short. And finally, Catholic calls a timeout. So we'll take it with him. It'll be a big third down. 1:13 left to go. 21-21 all on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere.
Is your car's windshield cracking you up? If so, you need to see the windshield doctor. That's Carolina Auto Glass at 408 South Post Road in Shelby. Carolina Auto Glass can handle all of your insurance claims. Shop local, deal with Carolina Auto Glass. They do free estimates on site. Just call 704-480-1885 for Carolina Auto Glass. Located at 408 South Post Road in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, where you get safety and satisfaction. Online at CarolinaAutoGlass.net and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com.
We're back. WHS Game of the Week brought to you by West End Sales. Big third down here coming for Catholic. It is 3rd down and 2, and it is a final. West Lincoln is defeated by Mount Pleasant. So sorry to my friend John out there and Terry Reinhardt, your West Lincoln Rebels go down tonight. Sorry about that. Great year for the Rebels. Won a lot of games to get into the playoffs, but come up a little short tonight. Here, big play, 3rd and 2, Brent.
3rd and it's almost like 2.5. And so under center, Boyle, Neal, he's got the first down easily and more as he's inside the 35.
Give him about 12 yards and another SNR Auto Sales first down as the clock will stop temporarily. But then they're going to restart it as now they're at the 32-yard line. 1:06, 1:05. I would have called another timeout there, but Catholic doesn't. They've got 2 left. You can't take them to Mass with you on Sunday. Another run by Neal, and he's going to fight and keep fighting. Wow, what a run.
He broke a tackle from Malachi McKinney, who's mad at himself. He was trying to pull Neal down from behind, and he just slipped and couldn't hold on.
Okay, so with 48.2, they do take another timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds, 21-21 all. Don't go anywhere late in the fourth.
Earn cash back on dinner while you listen to high school sports on the radio. With a Carolina Federal Credit Union Visa credit card, you can enjoy 1% cash back on every purchase. Carolina Federal Credit Union's Visa credit card has no annual fee and rates starting as low as 10.9% APR. Apply for a credit card online at carolinafcu.org or stop by the Carolina Federal Credit Union drive-thru for an application. Join Carolina Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like family because you are. APR is the annual percentage rate. Rates are subject to change, and an actual rate will be determined based on credit score.
All right, we're back. It is second down and 4, 48.2 left to go. Ball just inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That's Catholic trying to score late. High ball game.
In motion goes Neal, and he gets it on the sweep, and I don't know if Crest knows it. Only Carter Green saw it, and Neal gets the first down.
So give him about 4 or 5 yards there. Another S&R Auto Sales first down, as this has been the Neal show on this drive. Paul Neal has all 5 carries, Brent.
26 carries on the night, and it's 1st and 10 at the Crest 22. 42.6 seconds. Tom, this could come down to like a 30 or 40-yard field goal.
Jones, the Catholic kicker, he's probably got his rosary beads out there saying it as we speak, because he may be called to save the game.
And here comes the handoff out wide, and there goes Williams. He's at the 15, cuts it in, 10, and he's inside the 5-yard line.
Connor Green saved a touchdown. He saved a touchdown, as that's going to be what they give him, Brent, a 17-yard run and another S&R Auto Sales first down. And now Catholic's got it at the 5-yard line, Brent.
Yeah, this is huge.
So it's going to be another timeout for Catholic. So we'll take it with them. 21-21, but Catholic knocking at the door. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
James River delivers end-of-season closeouts with 100% affordability and 0% financing. Right now at James River Equipment, get 0% financing for 60 months on John Deere 1 through 4 Series compact tractors, 0% on commercial mowers, 0% on Gator utility vehicles, and 0% on zero-turn mowers. Visit jamesriverequipment.com/closeout. James River delivers.
Located on Highway 180 North in Shelby.
If you're not bundling your insurance with Allstate.
All right, we're back. Sorry, I had to cut that commercial short because we don't want to miss this play. We'll bring you that message from Allstate Insurance as soon as this thing goes final. It is 34.7 seconds left to go. Catholic first down goal. 1 timeout left. So let's see what they do. If they score here, they might leave Crest a little bit of time to get a touchdown, but Williams on the sweep, and he's cut down there. Beeson makes a great tackle, Brent.
Yeah, and that was the toss sweep to Williams. He gets it to the 3.
Yeah, but they're going to take another timeout, so we're going to take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the exciting conclusion of this game. Don't go anywhere. 21-21 all, but Catholic inside the 5.
If you're not bundling your insurance with Allstate, you might have fear of missing out, or FOMO.
You're too old to say FOMO.
But people who don't bundle their auto and home with Allstate...
No, FOMO is about fun stuff, not insurance.
But what if people use the money they save to pay for that fun stuff?
Okay, fine.
Your local Allstate agent is Damon Scott. Give him a call at 704-484-3463.
All right, we're back. 23.2 seconds left to go, Brent. 21-21 all. Catholic at the 4-yard line. What do they have? 3-yard line. They got him at the 3. So big play here. See if Catholic going to punch this in.
Neal, the lone back, in motion. Frantic Neal gets the handoff. He's to the goal line. He's fighting for the goal line. No signal yet. No signal yet. Touchdown.
They're going to give it to him with 5.5 seconds left to go. Catholic scores the touchdown and makes it 27-21, Brent.
Boy, that seemed like it took forever, and they get the touchdown signal at the bottom of the pile. 5.5 seconds left. What's big about that signal is there's no timeouts. If he's not in, we're going to overtime.
Right. So that was really interesting. It seemed like, I think the Crest coaches are upset. It's like, man, if he scored, why'd you let the extra 6 or 7 seconds run off the clock? I think the Crest coaches are arguing there should be more time put back on the clock that he actually scored beforehand. But there was no signal, so they got no choice. They got to keep the clock running until you have a signal to stop the clock. So that's why the time ran off, and now there might be a discussion to reset it. But as we're speaking, the timekeeper's right here next to me, and now they're not going to reset the clock. An unsportsmanlike conduct call has been called against Crest. But, that clock's got to continue to run. The officials on the field didn't make a stop there. So I know the Crest coaches are upset, but that's just a call on the field.
Yeah, and with Jones on for the point after, I think they're going to assess an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Crest on the kickoff. Jones' point after is good. 28-21 Catholic, 5.5 seconds left.
A touchdown brought to you by Numbers Bookkeeping and Insurance. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the Jam & James Pizza Factory kickoff. 28-21 Catholic with only 5 seconds left to go.
Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
The big truck has backed up, and the scratch and dent appliances have been unloaded at Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center in Shelby. Come see the selection, but hurry, they won't last long. All kinds of appliances, washers, dryers, refrigerators, freezers, and more. Bring your stimulus check and drive away with your new appliance. From Hendrick Appliance and Mattress Center, 1241 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Online at HendrickAppliance.com and see their page at WhatsUpShopper.com.
Are your problems?
All right, we're back. 5 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. It looks like Catholic is going to pull out. Really just a classic football matchup here. I mean, just a great game. Looks like the Chargers are going to come up a little short, and it's sad because they've really played their hearts out. A lot of their guys on defense played hard, but I tell you what, Neal was just hard to stop on that last drive, and puts Catholic up by 7, and then the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty puts the ball on the 45.
Yeah, now I'm Jones. I'm trying to kick it through the end zone.
That's what he does. So Crest will have one play as Neal's touchdown. It looks like it's going to be the difference, barring a miracle here on the last play.
Yeah, what a season for Crest to, they win their first 6 games, lose a tough one to county rival Kings Mountain, and then come up here, have a 21-7 lead on Catholic second quarter, Tom, and just couldn't put any more points on the board as Catholic just chipped away, and got the final points there with 5.5 seconds left. And they do need a rough to Borders Hail Mary of their own.
And Burns wins 13-12, Brent. So Burns moving on. They're going to host a playoff game next week. So timeout for Catholic, so we'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, 28-21 Catholic with only 5 ticks on the clock.
Are your problems worn out?
I'll fix it.
Are they picking your sweater?
I'll fix it.
Can you not get them on because COVID-19 pounds? Matt can fix it. It's Matt and Jennifer here at Wright's Jewelry.
Hey, maybe you have an old pile of broken jewelry that you don't know what to do with. Bring it to us. Let us turn it into something. Whether you fix it, remount it, or sell it for cash.
Or if you're looking for something shiny and new, ask us about 2 times in-store credit.
We're back. WHS Game of the Week. First round playoffs. Catholic 28, Chargers 21. One play, and it's the Chargers looking for a Hail Mary here, and Ruff's back, and they're going to throw it in the flat
to Borders, and he's going to try to do everything, and he's got it all the way out to the 34. before he's tackled, and that's going to do it.
So that's going to do it. Yeah, that is going to do it. Mr. Sparky Scoreboard, 28-21. So Charlotte Catholic prevails, and they're celebrating. Just tough loss for the Chargers. They're going to finish the season 7-2. They really played well enough to win this football game. Just is a tough loss for them, but they've got nothing to be ashamed of. They played hard and gave Catholic, the defending 3A state champions, everything they could handle tonight. But they come up a little short, 28-21. We're going to bring you the post-game show, which is brought to you by the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home. They're located in Falston, North Carolina. You can call them at 704-538-8631. The McDaniel Scott Agency, Allstate Insurance. Remember, you're in good hands with Allstate. You can call them at 704-484-3463. They'll be bringing the defensive player of the game. Hojo Power Sports and Equipment. You can call them at 704-482-5002. They're located at 110 Grigg Street in Shelby. They're open daily 8 to 5, Saturday 8 to noon. They'll be bringing you the offensive player of the game. And the Falston Pharmacy, reminding you it's allergy season. They have what you need to help get through it. You can call them at 704-538-3021. They're located in Falston, North Carolina. So those are our post-game sponsors. And we're going to have the post-game show, once again, brought to you by Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. Once again, Mr. Sparky Scoreboard, 28-21 Catholic. Catholic moving on to the second round of the playoffs. We'll be back.
The J. Morgan Company is.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Redzone Radio Show. We're going to continue our broadcast in just a few minutes. We're going to sign off for about 10 minutes, let Tom get done, and then we'll return for the KTC post-game show brought to you by Full Throttle Power Sports, Dennis Davis and John Prather. I'm Kevin Hastings. Final score on KTC's tonight: Mount Pleasant beats West Lincoln 21-20, and Catholic beats Crest 28-21. We'll be back in a